Sometimes, hip-hop is a circus where drama swings in like a wrecking ball, and recently the main act has been P. Diddy. The recent shocking sexual misconduct allegations against him have surprised both fans and those in the industry. Now, in this wild hip-hop kingdom, Diddy and Young Miami once danced in the same rhythm.
Yeah. Diddy, what's up?
What's up? I'm here, I pulled
up. What's up, baby?
What's up?
Yeah.
Take me out to dinner.
However, recent controversies have slithered into the scene, and fans are digging deeper than a mole in a garden. There are whispers that Young Miami might be caught in the crossfire of P. Diddy's shenanigans. Find out the details in this video, Young Miami's revelation. The couple was first linked in 2021, but only confirmed their relationship in June 2022. Diddy appeared on Young Miami's podcast where he described their dynamic as dating and emphasized the fun they had together. However, in a later interview with XXL Mag, Young Miami clarified that she was single but still dating Diddy. She explained that they were both single individuals enjoying each other's company. But as the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. In April 2023, Young Miami clarified in an interview with The Cut that she and Diddy were not together. Even though they broke up, she mentioned that they still stay in touch. She said, "We're still friends. We're still good friends, but we're single. That's not my man. We had our own situation. I'm not gonna put a title on it. We were f***ing with each other hard. We were together every day at one point. He supported me, I supported him. I'll let the internet call it whatever they want to call it." In a shocking turn of events, Young Miami decided to distance herself from Diddy officially amidst his current legal battle. Sources close to the situation reveal that Young Miami had been grappling with the allegations against Diddy for some time. The claims of forcing women into freak-offs and engaging in non-consensual acts were simply too much for her to ignore. As the gravity of the situation became apparent, Young Miami realized that she needed to take a stand and separate herself from the controversy. The first signs of Young Miami's decision to distance herself from Diddy came in the form of social media. Fans and eagle-eyed followers noticed that she had been quietly deleting any evidence of her association with him. Photos, videos, and even mentions of their collaborations were wiped clean from her accounts. It was a clear message that she was ready to move on and leave the scandal behind. As news of Young Miami's distancing from Diddy spread, the industry was abuzz with speculation. Some applauded her for taking a stand and separating herself from the scandal, while others questioned her motives. Was she truly distancing herself because she believed in the allegations against Diddy, or was there something else at play? Some suggest that Young Miami's decision may have been influenced by her own alleged involvement in the activities of which Diddy is accused. While the details are scarce, it is implied that she may have been abused at some point during their relationship. Some people are trolling her on social media, calling for her to break her silence on these allegations. However, what people don't notice is the fact that Young Miami has been rather quiet since her breakup with Diddy. Now, many are wondering if Young Miami was a victim too. Also, during Young Miami's beef with Gina in late 2022, Young Miami might have made claims that painted Diddy as an abuser. Miami made some serious comments about Gina, claiming that if she had ever asked Diddy to make Gina perform certain sexual acts on her, Diddy would have made it happen. Miami also mentioned Gina's desire for a baby and criticized her for not moving on from past hurts, especially regarding her past relationship with Diddy. Miami brought up Gina's previous accusations of abuse and forced abortion, suggesting it was time for her to let go. Miami also mentioned Gina's emotional moment on Tasha K's show about fertility issues and called her a certified freak. Let's look at some of Diddy's relationships over the years. Diddy's journey through the world of romance began in the early 1990s when he started dating fashion designer Misa Hilton. At the time, Diddy was just starting to make a name for himself in the music industry, and he saw potential in Hilton's talent. He hired her to style the music group Jodeci, a move that would not only shape her career, but also ignite a romantic spark between the two. "We were dating at the time, and he had just gone from intern to A&R, Hilton revealed in a March 2023 interview with BET. He had a new position at Uptown Records and was in charge of putting together the album musically, but also for their look. Their relationship blossomed as they worked closely together, creating a strong bond both personally and professionally. Diddy recognized Hilton's creative vision and helped her get her big break in the industry. Their collaboration on Jodeci's album not only showcased Hilton's styling skills, but also solidified their connection. In December 1993, Diddy and Hilton welcomed their only child, Justin. Despite their eventual breakup, they remained close as they co-parented Justin, prioritizing their son's well-being above all else. Their commitment to maintaining a healthy relationship for the sake of their child was evident when Hilton attended Diddy's 50th birthday bash in December 2019. However, in June 2023, Hilton seemed to air her grievances with her ex on her Instagram after Justin's arrest and subsequent charge for a DUI. Her frustration appeared to stem from Diddy's lawsuit against the alcohol company Diageo, which he sued for racial discrimination discrimination, alleging they failed to promote the Ciroc and DeLeon brands. Diddy's association with the alcohol industry seemed to clash with Hilton's desire for him to promote something healthier and more uplifting. She expressed her dissatisfaction, writing, "How do you go from one of the greatest to ever do it, to making all your money off alcohol and suing the damn alcohol company? Sell something healthy that builds people up. I'm sick of it. Not mines." Despite this public display of frustration, it seems that Hilton and Diddy were able to reconcile their differences. Shortly after her Instagram story, Hilton commented on one of Diddy's posts, and he replied, "I love you, Queen. Stay in the light." Another one of the most significant relationships in Diddy's life was with the late Kim Porter. Their love story began in the 1990s and endured many ups and downs throughout the years. Their love was evident as they attended red carpet events together, exuding glamour and style. In April 1998, they welcomed their first child, Christian, into the world. Diddy also embraced Porter's first son from a previous relationship, Quincy, as his own, solidifying their commitment to creating a blended family. However, their relationship faced its fair share of obstacles. Just a year after Christian's birth, Diddy and Porter decided to part ways. Despite their breakup, they remained connected through their shared love for their children. They battled in court over custody arrangements, but ultimately found a way to co-parent effectively. One of the most challenging moments in their relationship occurred when Porter discovered that Diddy was expecting a child with his friend, Sarah Chapman. This revelation came while Porter was pregnant with their twins, Delilah Starr and Jesse James, who were born in December 2006. Porter felt betrayed by Diddy's actions and expressed her disappointment in an interview with Essence magazine. "I would have preferred to find out from him because that's a man," Porter said. "I know it's hard for anyone to say to their significant other, I've gotten into some and I got a baby on the way. But men do get caught up in things. I'm not naive to that. Still, there's a right and a wrong way to handle it. Because most of all, we were friends. Even if I couldn't have understood it as a woman, I would have understood it as a friend." Despite the challenges they faced, Diddy and Porter remained close friends and continued to co-parent their children. Their dedication to their family was evident in their public statements and actions. In July 2007, they officially called it quits, issuing a joint statement that emphasized their commitment to moving forward in the best interest of themselves and their family. "In ending this relationship, I made a decision that was in the best interest of myself, Sean, and our family," Porter said in the statement. "I look forward to moving on with my life and my career and wish him prosperity, health, and happiness in life and in love. We will remain friends and committed parents to our children." Tragically, Porter passed away in 2018 due to lobar pneumonia. In the aftermath of her death, Diddy continued to honor Porter's memory, posting heartfelt tributes on social media and speaking fondly of her in interviews. He described her as an incredible mother and expressed gratitude for the time they spent together. Diddy also had a romantic relationship with Jennifer Lopez. It was a highly publicized and passionate affair that captivated the media and fans alike. Their love story began in 1999 and quickly became the talk of the town. As two powerhouses in the entertainment industry, their union seemed like a match made in heaven. Diddy and Lopez's relationship blossomed during a time when both of their careers were skyrocketing. They were the epitome of a power couple, attending red carpet events together and making headlines wherever they went. Their chemistry was undeniable, and their love for each other was evident to everyone around them. The couple's most memorable moment came at the 2000 Grammy Awards, where Lopez donned her iconic green Versace dress. The daring fashion choice became an instant sensation, solidifying Lopez's status as a fashion icon and forever etching the image of her and Diddy in the minds of the public. In a 2017 interview with Entertainment Tonight, Diddy reflected on that moment and its impact. "I thought it was going to really change the game as far as for her in fashion," he said. "I didn't know how big it was going to be, but it was a great moment for her." However, their relationship was not without its challenges. In 2001, Diddy and Lopez decided to part ways, citing Diddy's infidelity as the cause of their breakup. In a 2003 interview with Vibe magazine, Lopez opened up about the end of their relationship, revealing the pain she experienced. "It was the first time I had been treated so badly," Lopez said. "I was in this relationship with Puff where I was totally crying, crazy, going nuts. It really took my whole life in a tailspin." Despite their breakup, Diddy and Lopez managed to maintain a friendly relationship over the years. They reunited at a party in 2018 where they were seen chatting and laughing together, proving that they had moved past the pain of their past and were able to appreciate each other's company. In 2021, Diddy took to social media to share a throwback picture of him and Lopez, further solidifying their friendship and the positive memories they shared. While Diddy's relationships with Misa Hilton, Kim Porter, and Jennifer Lopez have been the most prominent in his dating history, there have been other significant connections in his life. Let's take a look at some of these relationships and explore recent developments in Diddy's personal life. Lori Harvey, the stepdaughter of comedian Steve Harvey, was rumored to be dating Diddy in 2019. The couple was spotted together in New York City's Soho neighborhood, sparking speculation about their relationship. They were later seen vacationing with Lori's parents in Italy. However, their romance romance seemed to fizzle out as Lori unfollowed Diddy on social media, and he was spotted having dinner with another woman. In January 2023, Lori denied rumors that she had dated both Diddy and his son Justin, setting the record straight in an interview with E! News. Diddy's most recent relationship is with Dana Tran, a cybersecurity professional, industrial specialist, and model. Although Diddy has not confirmed their romantic involvement, the couple welcomed a baby girl named Gr00ming in October 2022. Diddy expressed his joy and gratitude on social media, writing, "I'm so blessed to welcome my baby girl Gr00ming to the world. Mama Combs, Quincy, Justin, Christian, Chance, Delilah, Jesse, and myself all love you so much. God is the greatest." One name I have intentionally omitted till this moment is Cassie. Just like some of his earlier relationships, Diddy's relationship with Cassie is a very prominent one. Diddy's relationship with singer Cassie, whose real name is Cassandra Ventura, was a roller coaster ride filled with ups and downs. Their love story began in 2007 and lasted for nearly a decade, capturing the attention of fans and the media. However, their relationship was far from smooth sailing, marked by multiple breakups and reconciliations. From the start, Diddy and Cassie's connection was undeniable. He had just signed her to his label, Bad Boy Records, and their professional collaboration quickly turned into a romantic one. The couple's chemistry was evident, and they were often seen attending high-profile events together, showcasing their love for the world to see. However, their relationship was not without its challenges. Throughout the years, Diddy and Cassie experienced several breakups, each followed by a reconciliation. Their on-again, off-again dynamic kept fans guessing about the status of their relationship. Following their breakup, Cassie moved on and married personal trainer Alex Fine in 2019. The couple has since welcomed 2 children together, finding happiness in their own journey. In November 2023, shocking allegations emerged when Cassie filed a lawsuit against Diddy, accusing him of rape and sexual trafficking during their relationship. It's not looking good. Cassie's complaint detailed a harrowing cycle of abuse, violence, and sex trafficking that Cassie claimed to have endured for a decade. According to the complaint, Cassie first met Diddy when she was 19 and he was 37, and he had just signed her to his label. The complaint alleged that Diddy had complete control over Cassie's life, and she feared retaliation if she denied him. It described a pattern of physical abuse, including an incident where Diddy allegedly stomped on her face, leaving her with bruises. The complaint also claimed that Cassie was forced to hide in a hotel room for a week until her injuries healed. According to Cassie's lawsuit, she accused Diddy of raping her in 2018, physically abusing her, intimidating her, and even forcing her to have sex with male escorts while he watched. The details of the alleged incidents were deeply unsettling, revealing a pattern of control and manipulation. It was a harrowing account of a relationship gone horribly wrong. Diddy's lawyer Ben Brafman vehemently denied the allegations, calling them offensive and outrageous. He stated that Cassie's demand for $30 million, under the threat of writing a damaging book about their relationship, was unequivocally rejected as blatant blackmail. The day after Cassie filed the lawsuit, Diddy and Cassie announced that they had settled and resolved the claims in the lawsuit to their mutual satisfaction. The terms of their agreement were not publicly disclosed. In a statement, Cassie expressed her desire to resolve the matter amicably and thanked her family, fans, and lawyers for their unwavering support. Diddy's statement emphasized that settling the lawsuit did not imply an admission of wrongdoing and that he wished Cassie and her family the best. In the wake of the settlement between Cassie and Diddy, another shocking lawsuit emerged, further tarnishing Diddy's reputation. A former Syracuse University college student, identified as Joy Dickerson-Neal, filed a lawsuit against Diddy, alleging a horrifying incident that took place in 1991. The lawsuit, obtained by Rolling Stone, detailed disturbing allegations of drugging, rape, and revenge porn. According to Dickerson-Neal's lawsuit, she was taken to dinner by Diddy in Harlem in 1991. Afterward, he drove her to a recording studio where she claimed he raped her while she was in a physical state where she could not independently stand or walk. The details of the assault were deeply disturbing, painting a picture of a vulnerable young woman subjected to a traumatic experience. Days later, Dickerson-Neal's male friend revealed to her that he had viewed a sex tape featuring her and Diddy, along with other men. This revelation added another layer of violation to an already horrific situation. The lawsuit alleged that Diddy had recorded the assault and showed it to others, perpetuating the violation and humiliation Dickerson-Neal had experienced. In response to the allegations, a representative for Diddy dismissed them as a money grab, suggesting that Dickerson-Neal's lawsuit was motivated by financial gain rather than a genuine pursuit of justice. The statement further fueled the public's interest in the case, as the allegations were both shocking and contentious. In a shocking turn of events, just before the deadline set by New York State's Adult Survivors Act, a third accuser, Liza Gardner, came forward and filed a lawsuit against Diddy, alleging sexual assault. The law, passed in May 2022, opened a window for individuals over the age of 18 at the time of alleged sexual offenses to file lawsuits against their alleged perpetrators. perpetrators, overriding statutes of limitations. This lawsuit added to the mounting allegations against Diddy, further tarnishing his reputation. According to the lawsuit, the accuser claimed that Diddy, along with singer-songwriter Aaron Hall, took turns raping her and a friend in 1990 or 1991. The details of the alleged assault were deeply disturbing, describing a harrowing experience of violence and abuse. The lawsuit further alleged that days later, Diddy attacked Liza Gardner again at a home where she was staying, displaying violent behavior and choking her. Liza Gardner also claimed that Diddy's motive for the attack was to prevent her from revealing what had happened to her friend. The lawsuit painted a picture of a man desperate to silence his victims and protect his reputation at any cost. In response to the allegations, representatives for both Aaron Hall and Diddy did not immediately provide comments. The public eagerly awaited statements from both parties, hoping for clarity and a better understanding of the situation. In a shocking development, a fourth Jane Doe plaintiff filed a lawsuit against Diddy, Daddy's House Recordings, and Bad Boy Entertainment. The lawsuit alleged a horrifying incident that took place in 2003 when the plaintiff was just 17 years old. According to the lawsuit, the plaintiff met former Bad Boy president Harve Pierre in Detroit, who informed her that Diddy wanted to meet her. She was flown in on a private jet to Teterboro, New Jersey, before arriving in Manhattan. The person filing the lawsuit said she was given a lot of drugs and alcohol, which made her vulnerable. She described how, because of the substances, she was in and out of consciousness. According to her, Diddy, Pierre, and another person assaulted her in the bathroom of Diddy's Daddy's House studio in New York City. She asked them to stop, saying she had trouble breathing and felt intense pain. The lawsuit further claimed that Diddy assaulted her first and then watched the other two men while sitting in a chair outside the bathroom. After Pierre finished assaulting her, the plaintiff was left alone in the bathroom, curled up in a fetal position, experiencing excruciating pain. Once she regained her bearings, she was taken back to an airport and flown to Detroit. On the same day that the lawsuit was filed, Diddy made a statement expressing his frustration and denying the allegations. He declared, "Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation, and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth." In a shocking turn of events, Grammy-winning singer-songwriter Tiffany Red published an open letter corroborating the allegations made by Cassie in her lawsuit. The letter detailed Red's own experiences and interactions with Diddy, shedding further light on the disturbing nature of his behavior. In her open letter, Red revealed that she was one of the friends mentioned in Cassie's lawsuit, specifically from the night of Cassie's 29th birthday. Red provided a detailed account of the events that transpired that evening, painting a troubling picture of Diddy's actions. According to Red, she had encounters with Diddy and had a working relationship with Cassie as a songwriter. Red described a party where Diddy separated Cassie from her friends, and when Cassie and Diddy returned later in the evening, they appeared intoxicated. Red claimed that Diddy was verbally abusive to both women, even referring to Red as an emotional singing before leaving. Red went on to reveal a disturbing detail that Cassie had shared with her. Cassie described a freak-off arrangement which involved Diddy making her perform sexual acts with male sex workers. Red expressed her deep disturbance upon learning about this arrangement and the emotional toll it took on Cassie. The open letter from Red not only corroborated Cassie's allegations, but also shed light on the emotional and psychological impact of Diddy's alleged actions. Red stated that she had witnessed instances where Diddy appeared verbally abusive towards Cassie, further supporting the claims made in Cassie's lawsuit. Following these lawsuits, Hulu decided to cancel a reality show about Diddy and his family, dealing a significant blow to his public image and business. The decision came amid controversies and allegations surrounding Diddy, leading several companies to cut ties with him. The show, called Diddy Plus 7, aimed to highlight the family's businesses and daily life, similar to shows like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but it won't be happening now. The decision to cancel the reality show was a direct response to the accusations of sexual abuse and physical violence that had surfaced against Diddy. As the allegations gained traction and public attention, companies began severing their business ties with him, recognizing the need to distance themselves from the controversy. Hulu's decision to scrap the show was a significant blow to Diddy's attempts at rebranding and maintaining a positive public image. The cancellation of the show not only impacted Diddy's personal brand, but also had financial implications, as the production had already been in progress. The cancellation of the reality show was just one of the many consequences Diddy faced in the wake of the allegations. accusations. He stepped aside from his chairman role at Revolt, a media company he co-founded, and liquor company Diageo sought to prevent him from appearing in new advertising for DeLeon, a brand he was associated with. Additionally, a total of 23 brands severed ties with Empower Global, an online marketplace for Black-owned businesses that Diddy had launched. Outside these lawsuits, he has been embroiled in a series of shocking events that have left a lasting impact on his reputation. From violent altercations to legal battles, Diddy's journey has been marred by controversy. There's more. One of the earliest and most tragic controversies in Diddy's history occurred in 1991 at the City College of New York. Diddy, then known as Sean Combs, co-promoted a celebrity basketball game and concert at the college. The event was meant to be a night of entertainment and celebration, but it quickly turned into a nightmare. The gymnasium had a capacity of 2,730 people, but the demand for tickets far exceeded expectations. As many as 5,000 people showed up to the event, creating a chaotic and overcrowded environment. The lack of adequate security measures became evident as the night unfolded. Organizers decided to close the doors and stop letting attendees into the gymnasium due to safety concerns. However, this decision only fueled the growing frustration and impatience of those waiting outside. In a desperate attempt to gain entry, people began breaking down the gymnasium's doors, causing a stampede in the lobby. The scene quickly turned into a tragedy as the stampede resulted in the deaths of 9 people and left 29 others injured. The sheer number of people overwhelmed the limited security personnel, leading to a complete breakdown of control. The chaos and panic that ensued were unimaginable. The aftermath of the CCNY tragedy was devastating. Then New York City Mayor David Dinkins' administration conducted a thorough investigation and published a 67-page report titled "A Failure of Responsibility." The report pointed fingers at Combs, citing him for hiring inadequate and inexperienced security for the event. Combs found himself facing a slew of lawsuits from the family members of those who lost their lives at the gymnasium. The legal battles dragged on for years, with Combs settling the last of the lawsuits in 2000. The financial and emotional toll of the tragedy weighed heavily on him, leaving a lasting impact on his career and public image. The year 1995 marked a significant turning point in Diddy's life, as it was the year he became entangled in a violent rivalry that would have far-reaching consequences. Diddy's relationship with Death Row Records co-founder Marion Suge Knight took a dark turn when tragedy struck outside an Atlanta nightclub. The incident occurred during a birthday celebration for musician Gr00ming at the Platinum City Club. As the night progressed, tensions escalated between members of Diddy's bad boy camp and the Death Row entourage. The atmosphere grew increasingly hostile, setting the stage for a fateful encounter. Then Fulton County Sheriff Deputy Chris Howard, who was present at the scene, later recounted the events that unfolded that night. An argument erupted between the two groups, prompting Howard to intervene and escort Diddy and his guests outside the club, believing the coast was clear for them to leave. However, as Howard told the Los Angeles Times, the situation took a sudden and violent turn. Knight's partner was just about ready to get into the limo when all of a sudden Puffy's guys came from around the corner, and one of them had a gun, Howard revealed. Chaos ensued as the situation spiraled out of control. In the midst of the chaos, a security guard named Jake Robles found himself caught in the crossfire. According to Howard's testimony, one of Diddy's associates handed the gun to another person, who proceeded to shoot Robles 2 or 3 times. The assailant then swiftly fled the scene, jumping into a car, carrying Diddy's associates. Tragically, Robles succumbed to his injuries weeks later at an Atlanta hospital. The shooting ignited a violent rivalry between Death Row and Bad Boy that would dominate headlines for years to come. Diddy denied any involvement in the shooting, but the incident strained his relationship with Knight and fueled the animosity between the two camps. Knight reportedly held Diddy responsible for the tragedy. The aftermath of the shooting saw legal battles and ongoing tensions between Death Row and Bad Boy. The incident became a focal point in the larger narrative of the East Coast-West Coast hip-hop rivalry, which had already claimed the lives of other prominent figures in the industry. In 1998, Diddy found himself at the center of yet another controversy, this time involving music executive Steve Stoute. The incident unfolded after a music video for Diddy and Nas's song Hate Me Now was released, causing a firestorm of controversy and leading to a violent altercation. The video contained scenes depicting Diddy as Jesus Christ being crucified, which deeply offended him. Stoute, who was then Nas's manager, mistakenly sent a version of the video to MTV that included the crucifixion scene. When Diddy learned that the video had aired with the controversial imagery, he was enraged. In a fit of anger, Diddy, accompanied by 2 other men, stormed into Stoute's New York City office. The atmosphere quickly turned hostile as Diddy confronted Stoute about the video. Witnesses described a chaotic scene, with tensions escalating rapidly. During the altercation, Diddy attacked Stoute with a champagne bottle, causing injuries that would later be described as a broken arm and jaw. The attack left Stoute battered and bruised, and the incident quickly made headlines, further tarnishing Diddy's public image. The assault led to legal consequences for Diddy. He was charged with second-degree assault and criminal mischief, facing the potential for serious repercussions. However, Diddy took responsibility for his his actions and expressed remorse for his behavior. In an interview with MTV, Diddy admitted that he had handled the situation in Stoute's office inappropriately. He acknowledged that he had disappointed himself and apologized to Stoute for his actions. The attack on Steve Stoute raised questions about the limits of artistic expression and the consequences of crossing those boundaries. It also highlighted the volatile nature of the music industry and the personal rivalries that can escalate into violence. The legal aftermath of the incident resulted in Diddy being sentenced to a one-day anger management class. While the consequences were relatively minor compared to the severity of the attack, the incident served as a wake-up call for Diddy to address his anger and find healthier ways to handle conflicts. If you enjoyed this video, click on the card showing on your screen right now for more videos.